Guys, how's it going today? So I actually had kind of an opportunity here to show like a prime example of a pretty serious safety issue for motorcyclists, which is cars making left-hand turns in front of a motorcyclist, which what they'll do is when they do that 9 times out of 10 is they'll panic brake and they'll stop right in front of you and it's an issue. So I actually came across a video of mine that shows exactly perfectly a situation like this and something to do to avoid this or to make it less likely that it will happen. So I'm going to roll that, and it's a voiceover, and I talk about it, and I'll come back and kind of just recap on it a little bit. All right, my peeps. So I wanted to save this and kind of do like a play-by-play in this video because this is a prime example of two things. One of them is extremely motorcycle and safety related, and the other one is just I thought it was kind of funny because I didn't realize I was doing something at the time. So what was happening is I was heading home. In the very beginning of this video, you're going to hear me say no. Because I go to the left of the lane, and I'm about to change lanes into the middle lane, and you hear me say no because I didn't want to be in that lane, the left lane, because people coming up at this intersection I was coming up to, they're making a left, they can't see you because there's people in the left turn lane next to me. And so I say no because I want to basically roll over to as far right as possible, so it gives me more, or it gives them more visibility to see me before they make a left. And so that's what you'll hear. So we'll go ahead and start rolling it right now, and you'll actually hear that here. So right there, I said no, and I went back over because I knew what was going to happen, or I didn't know what was going to happen, but it's just always a good safety thing to be as far right as possible to give them more visibility. So we'll keep going here. And as I come up to this intersection, I can see the people on the left here wanting to go. And right here, she actually starts to go up, and I throw my hand up because she's literally, if you see here, she is blocking this entire left lane. So if I would have been in that lane coming around, there's a decent chance that either she would have panic braked and stopped in front of me, or, I mean, you know, and I would have hit her, or I would have had to swerve out of the way to not hit her. And so this is a prime example of being as far right and as visible as possible for left turn. Left turns kill motorcyclists. So I throw my hand up here, and what the kicker is here, I don't know if you can see it in here. It is a decent quality video, but she's actually flicking me off. That's the kicker here. She's flicking me off because she fucked up. That's what pisses me off about a lot of people, is that they do something wrong and somehow it's your fault. And that's why I get so angry. But as I pass her and I look at it and the old me starts to come out, I look back, because right now what I'm thinking is I'm going to turn around, I'm going to get this bitch. This is what I'm going to do. And the old Heff's coming out because I'm like, I'm going to turn around and get him. You know what? And I look in, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm looking. And you can actually hear me here say, don't do it. Don't do it. And so that's like, and I didn't realize I was doing it until I rewatched this video. You know, I was doing it. And as I keep going down the way a little bit, you hear me say, don't do it, you know, it's not worth it, or something like that, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's fine. Let it go. See, it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And so that is the funny part to me, is that I was calming myself down because I'm trying to change the way I am, trying to change, you know, not being so fucking angry at people, not flipping out, because it's not worth it. In the end, if I would have turned around, cut up to her and stuff, nothing would have been resolved. It just would have been an argument. It would have made me mad. It might have endangered my life trying to catch up to her. So don't do it, essentially. It's not worth it. But yeah, the main point of this is this is a safety thing. If you're coming up to a left turn, be as far right as possible. If you're coming up to an intersection, as far right as possible. At least in America, it's different. I guess in Australian stuff where it's right-hand drive, it'd be as far left as possible. But you need to be as far right as possible, so make yourself more visible. If I wouldn't have been, things could have been way worse on this. But yeah, peeps, just thought it was kind of interesting for you guys to watch. So that's it. So there you go. It's kind of a prime example, like I said before, of left-hand turns. So always, please, for the love of God, if you don't do this already, try to make yourself more visible by going right. It could end up saving your life one day. And me doing 2 memorial rides this weekend, you know, it just sucks. You know, it really, really, really does. I don't want to see anybody else go down. But yeah, that'll do it for my peeps. Other than that, as always, check out my Instagram. Come say what's up. Talk to y'all next time. Hope you have a good weekend.